Thanks.
I'm Brandy. What do you do for a living?
I work in finance.
Long hours, big paycheck.
Well, the more you put in, the more you get out.
That's why I've got my side hustles. I'm a beautician, but I'm doing an online course in international relations and I trade cryptocurrency. I just sold an NFT, actually.
Non-fungible token, the digital art thing.
Bingo.
Play money, though, isn't it?
Try to add that to my bank account. Sorry if I'm quite direct about things. We just don't have a lot of time.
Sure,
What are you looking for?
Okay, that is a big question.
Important question.
Ultimately, I think I want to find a partner, and I just want to settle. No, I want to settle down. I didn't mean, no, I'm not saying that, it's not nothing to do with it. I'm saying that I want to settle.
In my experience, guys who openly want relationships have been needy. They get over familiar too soon, want my attention all the time, get upset when I don't message. It's a whole thing.
That's a generalization.
It's a discussion. I gave my experience to start it.
Well, I'm not needy, so I guess that's the discussion over.
Good. Let's move on then.
Okay. Do you live locally?
Yeah, I bought a one-bed up the road. It's top floor with an amazing view of the water.
You bought a penthouse.
The NFT was pretty valuable. Where do you live?
I live 10 minutes away. I live on my own as well.
Flat?
Yep.
Buy it or rent it?
Back to the quickfire round.
I mean, we're covering a lot.
Yeah, we are.
So?
Renting, but I have been there for a while, so I feel settled. Like, it feels like home, so I like it.
Yeah, I mean, that's all that matters at the end of the day.
This is your 3-minute warning, guys. 3 minutes to go. Just 3 minutes of lovely conversation.
Okay, let's move on to foreign affairs. Do you like holidays?
I do.
Where do you go? What sort of holidays do you take?
What kind are you into, though?
I allowed to say a lad's holiday?
Go for it. You won't hear from me again, though.
You can't beat a beach holiday for a bit of R&R.
Very true. Vitamin D is essential for our well-being. You aren't a Speedos guy, though.
No. I can't pull them off.
Won't ask why. I could only afford to travel recently, so I've got a lot of places on my list.
Well, what's the top of the list?
There's more than one thing. Cruise the Galapagos Islands, meet the sloths and turtles in Costa Rica, see the Iguazu Falls between Brazil and Argentina.
That is one hell of a bucket list. They all sound amazing. But, what's your next question?
Did you just interrupt me?
Yes. No, I did. But I'm just, like you said, I'm mindful of the time, so I just, instead of going on a list and on and on.
I actually want to go to Iraq soon. It's where my mum raised me.
Cool.
She was my role model. Do you have anyone like that yourself?
Wow, that is a very good question.
Could be from your childhood or even now if there's anyone who inspires you.
I am the person I am because of the relationship I have with my family. I've also surrounded myself with friends who motivate me to grow and would have my best interest at heart.
I mean, yeah, the energy we surround ourselves with is so important. Unlike family, you can choose friends, which shows you have good judgment.
Evidently.
You didn't choose to meet me, though. Speed dating's random. It is amazing to hear you look up to your family, though. I wish I could have had that growing up. Obviously, learning certain harsh lessons on your own is good, but I don't know. Certain things could have been avoided if I'd had someone to guide and support me.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think I'm very lucky.
Got 1 minute to go, guys. Just 1 minute. So we'll be wrapping up very soon.
So, how did my questions make you feel?
Oh, there's a customer satisfaction survey.
Your feedback is greatly valued.
Is it actually, though?
Only if it's good.
Yeah, it was fun. I didn't really feel like we felt like strangers. You?
The answer isn't part of the survey.
I see how this is going. Okay.
And your time is up. Thank you, ladies and gents. Lads, move on to your next table. Your date is awaiting.
Don't forget any of your stuff when you go.
I didn't bring any. Right, well, thanks. See ya.
Good evening. I'm Derek, evening host.
Hello, Derek. Am I in trouble?
No. But unfortunately, the lady that was sat at this table, she had to leave early. I'm sorry.
Right. So are you filling in for her? Did she pull a runner when she saw me?
No, nothing of the sort. She is a musician. Had a gig to get to.
Well, that is pretty fair. That's a good alibi.
How did the rest of them go? Find what you're looking for?
Oh, is she the last one?
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of glad about that because I don't really know how many more I had left in me.
Well, I'm sure you made a fantastic impression.
Yeah, no, I've met some great people, but I think it's just too early to tell.
Speed dating is just to pique curiosity rather than find love.
It's just like a little teaser, isn't it? You just kind of get to know them, and just as you're getting there...
It's like tapas, I like to say.
Well, a little bit of everything.
Love tapas, yeah. Some olives.
I do have to call you out, though, because there's some times when the date's going well, and then just then I hear you screaming out. Give me like an extra 30 seconds. I need to be able to give you a signal or something. How long have you been hosting?
I have lots of hosting experience, but specifically the speed dating stuff, just at the beginning of lockdown.
So those were digital, I presume?
Mm-hmm, correct. For me, finding love is the most formative journey of our lives, and I just wanted to help people continue that journey, despite the circumstances. Having said that, there is no real substitute for meeting someone special in person.
So from these, have you ever had any marriages develop?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've had a couple. Even a couple of babies named after me. Yeah. Need to put it in my bio. Pregnancy facilitator, Derek.
You really don't, because that sounds like something that would be on a T-shirt on a lad's holiday.
The stag do T-shirts. You're right. Okay.
I actually think I've seen them before.
I sell like hotcakes, though, right? So how did you hear about us?
I was duped into coming here this evening. I thought I was going out for a drink with my best mate, Misha, and here I am. She's actually somewhere here. She's on a date somewhere, I don't know, but...
Well, I love a strong male-female friendship. Do you prefer the company of women or men?
Come again?
Oh, sorry, I'll rephrase. Who do you feel like you naturally engage with more easily?
I have always found it easier to fit in with women. I think I'm just more comfortable sharing my thoughts and experiences with them. It's not that I'm uncomfortable talking to men.
Oh, no, of course not. I mean, we're chatting freely, aren't we?
Yeah?
I hope so. You are halfway, guys. Halfway. God. Don't tell anyone I forgot.
Your secret is safe with me.
Thanks.
So tell me, what is the best way to approach all of this?
Well, aside from being yourself.
Well, let me rephrase that. Do you have any less crap advice?
No, I don't. Sorry. The thing is, there's so many different types of personalities in here. One person's poison might be another person's paradise.
Yeah, that is a fair point.
Okay, I'll pose you this. Are you looking for someone more lively or laid back? Because that may decide what kind of energy you want to exude yourself. Now, both are brilliant, but markedly different.
I think I like to dominate in most situations, so probably someone who's a little bit more laid back would be helpful, but not someone who is a pushover.
They do often say that relaxed people are more confident, successful, sexy, even.
You talk from experience.
Yeah. First hand.
I was wondering, has hosting these made you, like, an expert in romance?
What, like some kind of love guru? No. No.
No, come on. You must have more insight than the average guy. Okay, wait. Okay. Has it ever helped in your personal life?
Sadly, no. No, it's still very single. Why, did you have someone in mind for me?
Yeah. Misha. She would love to meet you. She's here. I can introduce you.
I'm sure Misha's fab, but I won't be interested.
It's a bit mean. What's wrong with her?
Well, she's a her.
Yeah, sorry. No, I shouldn't have assumed. That was silly of me.
You're fine. Totally fine.
Anyway, it's a real shame that the event's nearly over.
Yeah, it is.
You know, back in the day, you would have had to meet people, you know, if you were going out or maybe at work.
Or by chance.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, did you have any feedback for us?
The host is too well dressed.
Oh.
I mean, look, come on, you were putting the rest of us to shame, please.
Well, aside from that.
I actually think the event is perfect for what it is. Sometimes it's best just keeping it simple.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks. I'll let the team know.
Yeah, and I mean, you have the most important thing down anyway, which is an interesting group of people.
True. We do.
If you don't have that,
That'd be rubbish.
I'm not including myself in that, just...
No, neither would I. I wouldn't include you in that list.
Sorry.
Okay. That is your final minute, guys. Final minute. So, tell me, who did you meet tonight?
Oh, this is a test, isn't it? Who did I meet tonight? I met Kathleen. I met Azalea. I met Tony. And I met Brandy. Oh, Derek. I don't suppose you could give me any intel. Just
Ryan, there's no way that I could do that.
nothing personal. Just, you know, just give me a read. With all your experience. Come on. As a friend.
I guess I could do a read. Who in particular?
Oh, God, I guess we only have time for one. Tell me about Brandy.
She is a force of nature, but she really just doesn't need a man. And I think you'd need to bring something very special to the table for her to even give you a shot. Just saying.
So I should just pack my bags and go home and just not...
Not saying that.
Well, that is very perceptive. So I think thank you.
Where are we at? Okay. That, unfortunately, ladies and gents, is the end of tonight's event. Everyone get home safely. I've been Derek, and thanks for coming.
What can I say? Thank you again, Derek. Thank you for keeping me company, because I would have been sat here like a melon otherwise.
No, you're welcome. I hope you had fun. And yeah, I guess I'll see you around.
So what about you? Tell me about your speed dating.
Well, there was Kathleen, who was a PhD student studying psychology. She was reading on our date. She was just very smart. It was a little bit intimidating.
Do you think there'll be more from Kathleen?
There could be. Yeah, I mean, I kind of felt like... Yeah, we got on well.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is. Aha, now, let me tell you about Tony. She's a football player.
Wow.
Professional.
Wow.
She was just quite laid back. Sort of person who was like, give as good as you can get, you know?
That sounds fun. Do you think there might be a future with the footballer?
I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but yeah, I'd love to see her again.
Aww.
There was Brandy. Let me tell you about Brandy. My God, she would put you to shame the amount of work she would do. She is a crypto trading beautician, and she's studying as well.
Wow, what a combination.
I don't even know how she finds the time to do all of it.
Was there a spark?
No. I mean, I sat down and I started telling her, you know, a bit about myself, and job and everything, and it just, I could see she was almost like glazing over when I was telling her. I'm just not for her, I don't think.
Aww.
Yeah, and an absolutely nuts thing happened. I was supposed to be meeting for this day this musician, but she bailed.
Mm-hmm.
And then, do you remember the host?
Yeah?
Yeah, Derek is his name. So I was sitting there, and he came up and told me about the girl who had to leave. And then we sat down, we just started talking.
You and Derek!
Yeah,
oh my God,
he's
I
just.
love that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you saw plenty of him as well. He's a cool guy. He's very suave.
Is there chemistry with Derek?
Chemistry? No. It was just, he was a sound fella and it was good of him to talk to me, otherwise I wasn't just been sitting there. Yeah, no, but he was a good dude.
Oh.
There was Azalea. Yeah, she was something else. She brought her own kombucha. She had her own goblet that she brought.
Goblet?
Yeah, with a crow on it. It's just very different, but it was really interesting, because it wasn't like any of the other dates I went on.
Was there chemistry over kombucha?
No. I'm just really not her type, I don't think. If you actually saw the two of us side by side, you'd understand.
You don't like kombucha anyway.
Fizzy nonsense.
So, what's the next move?
Well, I mean, I don't want to brag, but I do have two options. So, I guess I gotta just maybe send a message.
Make a choice.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Peace.
Right, lad?
What time do you call it? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I've got a valid excuse.
What happened to you?
I'll tell you in a sec. Out my way. Basically, I went in for a 50-50 ball in my match today. Crunched my ankle.
Is there anything I can do to help? Can I make you more comfortable? If you just wait 1 second, I might be able to find you a pillow or something.
It's fine. It's not my first injury.
Okay, I guess maybe some moral support.
Always nice. Yeah. I've been getting some nice messages from my fans online, so that's been lovely.
It must be really cool having your own fan base.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's small, but well-formed. And looking forward to getting a message from my newest follower.
Oh, you spotted me. I feel special.
Well, you shouldn't. Most of my followers are females, so Orion stood out.
Okay, I'll know for future.
Just gotta keep that head in check.
Would you like a drink?
Yeah, I'd love one.
Yeah? What would you like?
Beer?
Yeah?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Just always do that cheers where you cheers, and then I'd never take a drink afterwards. I've heard that's bad luck.
That's 7 years bad sex, apparently.
Cheers. So, would you say that you're quite a rough player?
I prefer daring.
Daring. Okay. Will we put that to the test? Do you want to play a game of truth or dare? It might be a good way to get to know each other.
Well, only if I get to ask first. Truth or dare?
Why do you get to go first?
Well, look, this isn't your average date. My foot's in the boot. I need to warm into it.
Okay, I will go with truth.
Oh, you're easing your way into it as well, okay. Where is the weirdest place you've peed?
Are you for real? Seriously?
Yeah, guys abuse the fact that they can just pee on the go.
Not all guys.
And you, specifically?
I once visited a friend of mine in university. After a night of heavy drinking, he passed out in the bathroom.
You pissed on him?
No. He locked himself in the bathroom.
Right.
So I didn't have another option, so I pissed in the sink.
Oh, Ryan.
No, I ran the tap and everything. What else was I supposed to
That's
do?
disgusting. Use a plant pot?
Sorry, how is a plant pot better? At least if I'm... if
You're
it got...
washing dishes.
I didn't piss on the dishes.
That's disgusting, Ryan.
I thought that was the game. I had to be honest.
To be honest.
Now it's my turn for a little bit of payback. Truth or dare?
Dare. Straight in. Remember, I'm injured.
Yeah, otherwise I'd have you cartwheeling around the bar if you weren't.
Well, I'd have done it.
I really do believe that you would have. Show me a secret talent that you have that no one knows you can do.
Okay. Well, see, I've actually got this alter ego of this old Irish lady.
Irish lady? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
So I think you'll like her.
What's her name?
Oh, I've never named her before. Let's call her Antoinette. Yeah.
The common Irish name.
Oh, hang on. Here she's coming. Oh, her right there, Roy lad. If it were 1962, we'd be going home right now.
Please, never bring Antoinette out again. No, I'm kidding. Can I get her number? She is dreadful, though. Where does she make appearance? Like birthday parties or...
Just in my head. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Truth or dare?
You just don't mess about, do you?
It's about creating tempo, right, lad?
Life's just one big training drill to you, isn't it?
Oh, no, I'm only kidding. But hurry up.
Okay, truth. Tempo. Tempo.
What's the biggest mistake you've ever made?
You just had that lined up and ready to go.
Fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
That is a tough one because dates are about putting your best foot forward.
Well, not possible for me, so I'm making it hard for you too.
This one is... Yeah, it might be a bit much to share on a second date, but I was very close to my granny. She was one of the first people who, held me when I was born. I have all these memories with her. I used to stay with her when my parents went away and everything, and she got diagnosed not that long ago with a terminal illness. She had a tumor, and for the last kind of 6-7 weeks of her life, I was really busy. That's kind of the excuse I use, to tell you the truth, but I didn't go and visit her. So I never actually said goodbye to her.
I'm sure it didn't change how much she loved you, Rye.
Hopefully not. Yeah, because she was there for me in so many things, I kind of just feel like I should have been there for her too, so.
It takes a lot to own your mistakes.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing that with me.
Shall we do one last round?
Why not? Truth.
I haven't even asked you yet.
It's my job to think ahead. Yeah? I've got to keep this pace up.
Give me a moment, I'm getting there. Got one. What is the most disgusting food combination that just makes sense to you?
Easy. I'm notorious on the training ground for my love of mayo sandwiches. You get 2 slices of white bread, a dollop of mayo in the middle. Nothing like it.
Why? Why?
It's so good.
Why don't you add literally anything into it?
Look, don't blame me that your palate is unrefined, yeah?
Do you have mayonnaise on everything?
Oh, I like it in a mayo sandwich.
Yeah, but you must have it on other stuff as well, if you're gonna have a pure mayo sandwich.
Well, I might have it on the side, yeah.
So you dip the mayo sandwich in mayo?
No. We're not crazy, yeah?
That would be too far.
Okay, it's enough babbling from me. Your turn, right? Truth or dare? Double or nothing.
Okay. Well, there's a lot riding on this one then.
Well, there's nothing like a strong finish. Impress me.
Truth, baby.
Okay. What's your guilty pleasure?
That is a good question. I am torn between sweets and, girly movies, chick flicks, sort of thing.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a guy that likes watching films girls like.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. It's kind of more the perception that comes along with it, though. They're the sort of movies that I wouldn't admit to my guy friends that I'm watching.
Well, as a woman who plays a sport that men like, that perception can be quite damaging. It's made my life so tough. You shouldn't gender things like that.
Films.
films, clothes, sports, everything. That mindset stops people pursuing things they really like.
Okay. I promise that I'll do my best to correct my wording going forward.
I just wanted to pull you up on it. It's these kind of conversations that can lead to positive change. That's me.
What do we have? Another alarm to carb load?
No, it's my dad. I should take this, hang on. Hey, Pops. Yeah, ankle's fine. I'm just out with a friend. The noise in the background, we're just out, but I've got my foot elevated. Dad, I am recovering. It's not harmful here. Okay. All right, Dad. Okay. Yeah, I'll leave now.
So you always shout at you like that?
Only when I deserve it.
I don't think anyone deserves to be shouted at like that.
Well, he's right. I've got a fresh injury and I should be at home resting, really.
Yeah, but do you really need someone to be that tough on you?
I mean, it's kind of made me who I am today. Made me the player I am.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, the reason I'm asking is just so long as it doesn't upset you.
No, it doesn't affect me mentally. I mean, I might have missed out on a few things when I was a teenager. You know, didn't do the things regular teenagers did.
Or the things that regular adults do?
I mean, I guess, but I'm also living my dream.
The sacrifices that go along with it, isn't it?
It's part of the job. Anyway, I should go. I'm just gonna use the loo first.
Yeah. Do you want to hang it up, or?
All right.
You all good to go?
Yeah.
Cool. I will find a waiter and we'll just pay the bill.
Oh, no, I got it on my way back from the toilet.
You've paid? You cheeky.
Well, it's my fault we're ending early, so...
Yeah, well, thank you.
Anytime. I mean it. Had a cracking night.
Yeah, so did I. Did you get your dad to call you deliberately just to leave me wanting more? Is that what happened?
Shit. Busted.
Yeah. Are you okay getting home?
Yeah, I've ordered a cab, but you can hop in with me if you like. Help me home.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Please? No, don't get up.
Hi.
The early bird catches the worm. Have you been waiting long?
No, I was just passing time with a bit of people watching. I love thinking about what brought all these humans to cross paths with me.
Do you have any good stories?
Yeah, that couple over there. Yeah, don't look. They're having a relationship showdown. When they arrived, he was really physically affectionate with her. But then as she became more animated, he withdrew into himself.
Do you think it's over?
She'll hear him out, but her body language suggests she's made up her mind. How do you take breakups?
Wait. I want to know, is there anything that he could do that could save the relationship?
It really depends on how unhappy she is.
Well, if someone doesn't want to be in the relationship, I don't think there's any point trying to make them stay. I think you have to respect their decision. And I think you need to respect yourself enough to walk away.
That takes a lot of maturity, especially through something that can feel humiliating. Unless you weren't that invested in the first place and she did you a favor.
No comment.
So, I saw that you found me on social media.
Yes. I hope you don't mind the likes.
Not at all. I'm awful at it, so I appreciate the support.
No, you're not. You have some great, cool, natural images on there. I really like seeing a person's social media because I think it's a great little insight into them.
Yeah, but they can also create false representations of themselves.
Yes, they can, but even that is an interesting insight in itself.
Very true. Cheers.
It's very good wine.
It is French.
My knowledge on wine is not fantastic.
Old world would be like French, like European.
California newer.
Yeah.
How is the studying going?
Well, I've been living in the library, but what's new there? We did cover an interesting topic, though. You know how we have different styles of learning and communication? Well, broadly speaking, there are two distinct ways of thinking, emotional or rational.
Okay, can you tell what I am?
I can evaluate you, but I take no responsibility if you don't like the results.
No. Except that we are on a second date, so a bad evaluation also reflects on you.
That is true. All right, let's do this. So, how are you at making new friends? Do you actively engage with everyone and anyone, or are you a lone wolf?
Can I not be somewhere in between? Like that I'm selective with my company.
No, you have to pick one side of the spectrum.
I mean, I can socialize when I need to.
As we can see.
Yes. Most of the time, I would prefer my own company. I mean, I guess you could call me a loner.
No, not at all. I definitely appreciate an introverted energy.
What's the next question?
This is a good one. Does seeing other people cry move you to cry yourself?
Okay, that is very specific.
Oh, these questions are rooted in psychological study.
So you didn't just get them online?
No.
Not to sound cold-hearted or anything, but no, I would only cry if I am actually directly affected by something.
That's fine. We're all programmed differently. Excuse me, just popping to the loo. Hello.
Hello, hello.
What did I miss?
Not much. Wait, so what's next?
Here's a big one. Are you a planner or a spur-of-the-moment person?
So am I calculated or spontaneous?
That's a more erudite way of putting it.
Erudite, what?
Like articulate.
Yes, articulate, yes. I have to admit, I am a serial planner. Even things you didn't think could be planned, I will have a spreadsheet, I will have a schedule, I will have everything.
Do you break down all of your dates into a spreadsheet?
No, come on, that's too much even for me. Do people do that?
Oh, you'd be shocked.
Do you?
Next up, do you like to actively or passively participate in a narrative? So if someone is telling a story, how does it unfold in your head?
Like, do I experience it in the first or the third person?
Exactly. Do you actively visualize yourself in the action, or do you passively absorb it from a distant perspective?
I would immerse myself in stories. Like, if I walk out of the cinema, I've been imagining that I'm the main character.
I'm the opposite. I take in the story, but nothing more.
You are missing out.
No, I still appreciate a well-told story. I just like to keep an objective distance, which is good for a psychologist. Your mode of experiencing narrative is interesting. Imagine if you could go a step further and actually have agency in the story.
Well, as though you could change the movie with different decisions. Yes, that would be cool.
Final question, Ryan.
Feet don't fail me now.
You can't fail.
Don't make it less dramatic.
Do you get impatient with people less efficient than yourself?
Like how the waiter hasn't taken our food order yet.
Oh, awkward. I think it's order at the bar.
Ooh, I guess I'll let him off that one then. I think getting impatient is pointless. Like, what do you actually gain from getting upset at someone else's shortcomings? It doesn't change anything.
Very little. You just overburden yourself with angst.
Or, I mean, you just end up discouraging others.
Patience is a virtue.
So, what is the verdict?
Based on your answers, you are a rational thinker. You are logic-focused and pragmatic. You prefer to analyze concrete details in a situation.
Is that good for dating?
Some people date successfully by ticking a set of boxes.
Okay, but you also need an emotional connection too.
Yeah, like anything, you need an emotional connection to balance out the rationality.
Yours was particularly about like the pop culture influence on behavioral
Modeling and attraction dynamics. And I think that that's something that's really relevant right now, especially with like all the reality dating shows.
Like, what do you do if you're not studying?
I like to read, which is just studying.
Not far off it.
Yeah.
So who's gonna get the third date?
No commentary, please.
He's scrolling.